Dudich, 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 dudich. La 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 la. Yeah, I'm gonna kick your fucking head in, man. I'm gonna kick your fucking head in, man. Yeah, I'm gonna kick your fucking head in, man. Yeah, I'm gonna kick your fucking head in, man. Not you, this webcam. This webcam sucks dick. Right, I've tried to do this about 5 or 6 times now, and it's just getting on my nerves a little bit now, man. Right, let's try again, shall we? These are my DVDs. I have brought these recently. Sorry, I'm not taking a piss. I'm just because my webcam's shit, people. It's proper crap. But I bought these DVDs last couple of weeks or so. Loads of great films here. Just giving you a brief look at all of them before we crack on. So let's do that, shall we? Okay, first up guys, we've got History of Violence. This is a really great film and one I highly recommend watching if you haven't seen it yet. Viggo Mortensen, Ed Harris, great actors in a great film. This is well written, well directed, well acted by all of the actors in this film. So check it out if you've not seen it. I paid £1 for this. So yeah, great film. Alright guys, so next up we have the box set of Back to the Future. That's obviously all 3 films plus a bonus disc. Yeah, I found this for £5, so quite happy to have this in my collection. You know, I obviously got Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd, Robert Zemeckis, Steven Spielberg. This is fantastic. I hope they never remake this film. I could say that about a lot of films, but yeah, this is a great box set. Used to love this as a kid and still do now. So yeah, check these out if you've not seen them. I highly recommend these films, definitely, no matter what your age. So next up we've got Boys in the Hood. This is another film I highly recommend, guys, if you haven't seen it yet. It's well written, well acted. It's like a coming of age drama / comedy kind of film. So if you haven't seen it, check it out, it's a good film. Okay, next up is Bulworth. It's got Warren Beatty and Halle Berry in it, which, to be fair, Halle Berry's the more of the reason why I brought this film. I haven't seen it yet, but obviously I will do. Okay, next up is Castaway, which has fallen over. This is a great film. Tom Hanks on a desert island for an hour. The only guy that could have done this was Tom Hanks, in my personal opinion. This is a fantastic film. One I highly recommend if you haven't seen it yet. And again, I only paid £1 for this, and it is the 2-disc special edition. So yeah, well worth the money. Okay, next up guys, we've got Catch Me If You Can, Leonardo DiCaprio, Tom Hanks, 2-disc special edition. This is actually quite a good film, to be honest. I didn't expect it to be as good as what it was, but you know, it's Tom Hanks, Steven Spielberg. It's not going to be a crap film, is it? Yeah, this is one I recommend watching if you haven't seen it yet, definitely. It's quite a good film. Okay, next up is Changing Lanes. This film's alright. It's not one I'd highly recommend, but it's quite a good film. Samuel Jackson, you know, he's always good in any film he's in, so, and Ben Affleck's quite a good actor. But yeah, this is quite a good film, but not one I'd highly recommend. But it's alright. Okay, next up is probably my favourite Kevin Smith film, to be honest. I do love Jay and Silent Bob, Strike Back and Mallrats, but this one, I think this is done the best, in all fairness. This is a fantastic film. It's well written, well acted. It's like a chick flick, but like a comedy. It's like, you know, it's just done right, in my personal opinion. This is like a chick flick done right. Yeah, really great film. Highly recommended. Alright, next up we have City of Angels, Nicolas Cage and Meg Ryan. This is quite a good film, although it is probably more of a chick flick, to be fair. But it is, I still appreciate this film. It is still quite a good film. And Nicolas Cage and Meg Ryan are 2 of my favourite actors, so I had to have this in my collection. So yeah, check it out if you haven't seen it. It's a good film. Okay, next up guys, we have Dead Silence. I didn't get this because it's from the same creators of Saw at all. I got this because I'm a horror fan and I'll buy any horror film for £1, which is like most of these films I've only paid £1 for. But yeah, I haven't seen it yet. So alright, next up we've got Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. Haven't seen this yet, but obviously it's a horror film and I will buy any horror film for £1. So I'm looking forward to seeing it though. Okay, next up we've got Face Off. John Travolta, Nicolas Cage. Great film, great action film. This is like an action film with really great acting as well, because the fact that these two guys switch sides, you know, is brilliant. This is one I'd highly recommend as well if you haven't seen it yet. This is a really good action film. Okay, next up we have John Q, Denzel Washington, Robert Duvall, James Woods, Ray Liotta. 4 of my favourites. Probably not in my top 10, but 4 of my favourite actors definitely. And this again was £1, you know, so I picked it up. I haven't seen it yet, but obviously I will do. Okay, next up we've got Hostel Part 1. I have seen this film and I really do like this film. That's obviously why I've got it. Yeah, really good film. Again, this was only £1, so yeah, I'll get 2 and 3 eventually. Alright, next up we have Let the Right One In. Yeah, I saw this on Film 4. This is a foreign film, by the way. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I only paid £1 for this. And when I saw it on Film 4, I was quite impressed, so I bought it. Alright, so next up we have Leatherface, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. Which, in all fairness, it